Alright, let's get this attorney-based show on the road. Oh, dude, this game's so good. Turnabout Samurai. Oh god, this one's about a samurai. Awesome. Okay, let's go. God, you've disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Oh shit, got real. The moon, no, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. It will be the last moon you ever see. I have a feeling that they're filming a movie or something. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! The voice saw its gleam and strike in the moonlight when it's fallen. But who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Oh, I was wrong. Dark Messenger returns. I get too hyped about that. October 14th, 4 days before my birthday, 5:31 p.m. right in Cola offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Oh, thank you for providing us with a picture. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? She can watch whatever the heck she wants, bro. Don't jack on her steez. Oh, she's 17. I thought she was 15 yesterday. 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24. He's 24 and already a lawyer? I don't think I have the best concept of how the process of becoming a lawyer. But that doesn't sound right. Watching with me is really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. Really worry about kids these days. You and me both, Phoenix. You and me both. Then again, I don't go around calling myself Phoenix either. Guess it's time to close up the office, I guess. Wish we had some clients. One that's passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. No one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? I'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. What? Also 2 days before my birthday. Bring, 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 bring. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! In real life, Phoenix. Obviously. In real life, he skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I like how she's using all the like show terminology too. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. That rhymes. Ah. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Writing code law offices. Pius here, watching television. Now for the morning news. Actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, Steel Samurai, Warrior Neo Old Donkey. The localizers were aware of ridiculous naming conventions. That literally just says New Old Tokyo. It's like New York in Futurama, I love it. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon. Yo, this dude was skewered on a spear. The police think it could be the murder weapon. This has to be a joke. I'm with you, Phoenix. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen. I have a headache. From hell. No, it's a nightmare. It's Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Bring, 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 bring. That is way too many ibuprofen. Get back in that bottle. Yes, right in Cola offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. That was loud, sorry. Let's go, Nick! Go where? Have the Steel Samurai down in detention! So what? He wants us to represent him. Okay, she decided that she wants to represent him. Alright, let's present something to her. Just kidding. Talk. Okay, no. Then let's just move. October 16th, detention center, visitor's room. Whoa! It's like Blanca mixed with Akuma. But he's white and not green. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Wow. Way to judge a book by its cover. Our job's to make people not guilty anyway, so it's not like it matters if they actually did it. It's called ethics, dude. We don't care about them as lawyers. Something wrong? No. It's getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no! No, it's okay. Why is... Oh, it's a handkerchief, I guess. This is the real me, when I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. Great. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. Wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Sniffwa. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah, that's what you were saying 2 seconds ago. Make up your damn mind. Let's examine him. Closely. Oh, that's right, we can't. I forgot. Not how that works. What happened? Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. Oh my god, really? He's guilty. Get him out of here. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. Went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. When 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, Evil Magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. And you were just immediately arrested because the spear was the spear of your character? Wow, that is the flimsiest, like, put together ever. Was Jack Hammer dead? He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry. Sir, I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. Steel samurai. Besides, you're not my partner, you're more like my assistant. Get out of here, kid. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, I hate that part, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, or else the show would end. I'm not dumb, I know how shows work. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Oh my god, don't bring that... If you talk like that in court, they'd be like, yeah dude, you totally murdered him. Neo Old Tokyo, who comes up with these names? Thank you, Phoenix! Once again, you were on my side. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Morning, I came to studios at 9. Worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. I woke up. It was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot with the flimsiest evidence possible. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. I agree. Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. I got everybody's able to draw a map. Alright, let's go. Whew, we've got shit to go do. We're 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Oh, that's my phone. Tried to turn it off. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Why can't I say that? Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there! She's just called Old Bag. You want in? You gotta go through me. Yeah, see? We're lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out, see? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Today, something terrible happens and all you... Whoa, my god. Okay, you're talking way too fast for me to keep up. I didn't hit anything. Why is it going this fast? What in the world? I didn't catch a thing she said. I want to be like her. Please say no. You won't. I don't know. It's possible. Nick, don't be such a... I'm calling you Nick. Phoenix, shut up. Fucking bitch. Absolutely not. What? But it's my badge! I should be able to present it to her and be like, yo, get the hell out of the way! Ah, it's dumb. I examined the area at least. What's on that computer? I bet you were watching porn, weren't you? Fucking weirdo. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. I wasn't touching, I was looking. Overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Oh, maybe that'll help us get in. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Just talk to this horrible, horrible person. So what do you do here at the studios? Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... Oh, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid. It's really gone downhill, you know? 10 years ago, Ella was a studio of dreams. Can't talk. Ella was a big star back then too, he was. Yeah, see? The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. The old ladies watching would lose their lunch. Why, because he's hairy? I don't understand. That's no big problem. You guys are dumb.
That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer, see? Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Your job's not to know everything. What did you even say? Your job's to do security. What kind of person? She set this up, I swear. Like, I'm already convinced. She had something to do with this.
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action. Oh,
she had sex with him. She was sleeping with him.
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts.
Like literal peanuts? Because if so, that's dumb. And I don't think it's legal. Obviously, I know what you meant. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left.
Right? She's a douche. It's old bag, by the way, not old hag. It says on here. If that's what you were going for, that is. But she is the old hag, too.
If you want to go to the studio, you had to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
That person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it.
Cool, so if there's video evidence that shows him passing by around that time, does that mean that you're a douche and you're lying? You and Hammer were star-crossed lovers, and he burned you, and you wanted revenge, so you killed him. I don't know how you skewered him with a spear. I'm still working on that part.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
God, she has a floppy. Never mind, not gonna continue. Okay. Well, you said enough. Let's go get a letter of request. They all think I did it, don't they? Right, not at all. Where's your suspect? So, security, there's a bitch. Security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. I knew it! She is sleeping her way through something. I don't know. Clearly not up to the top because she's still working security. Let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. You think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Oh, of course. There, lady. Then let's talk to him about the conflicting alibi, obviously. You aren't hiding anything from me, are you? I'd never do that. Just now you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. The security lady said she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. I swear to you, my mama's grave, I was sleeping. The security lady only thought she saw me. She doesn't seem to be lying. Only we had someone here who could talk to the dead. Turn to Maya. Then instantly get whose ever chest that she's talking with, because that just makes sense, I guess. Gosh, this song is really good. For just being a really quick loop of music, but for the most part. Oh, look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance.
Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here. Toward the studios. Now going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
I know. Or maps and security guard station. Ba 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 ba.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Yeah, Nick.
50 cents!
God, she's so angry. Somebody hurt her. That's all I'm saying. Somebody has hurt this lady, causing her to want to hurt someone. Hey, are you that murderer from the other day? Oh my god, dude, how are you a detective? You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. Oh, I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Ew, he's so very British. That was a horrible accent. I'm sorry if I offended someone who watches this on YouTube because no one's watching right now. Or at least what my viewer count says. It's probably wrong. He's depressed. It's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Yeah, dingus. I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no! I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt, and he deserved it. But I know the truth in my heart. Don't take it so hard, there's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey! What exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. No saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. Yeah, okay. No, that's what I said is what my viewer count is saying, Smash Bros. Shut up. Like, this, excuse me, oh man. Vivbot's great for like all the chat commands and everything, and the moderation and whatnot, but for the rest of the dashboard stuff, not that great. I just don't want to open two windows and have Twitch and Vivbot running. Let's talk, man. Investigation. How's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Maybe a little more indirect with your questions. What you got? That's just his version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Yeah, you know that was jack shit. You know. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. Entered studio one at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. One person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. The person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. I think I'm lying. Ask the security lady at the main gate. Oh, I have. That security lady. That sweet old lady. Of course she was sweet to you. Of course. Showed her my bed. She gave me a donut and some coffee. Of course she did. Of course she did. She gave you fake evidence. So it wasn't him, it was somebody in his costume. I think I know how to win this case. So far this case doesn't seem nearly as complicated as the last one. Oh no! He has evidence! Like, yeah, of course he does. It's kind of his job. Hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. You can't see that it's Will in that picture, it's just the Steel Samurai. I already understand this case. I think I've watched a Scooby-Doo episode like this or something. I'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Oh man, that's loud, sorry. Are you done with my drink though? A free pass to the place. Now's a chance to check things out. Why can I only go to the main gate then? Why can't I go to the crime? I'm so confused. That makes no sense. I want to go over there. Yeah, and that's where I want to go. It's locked. I think you need a car key. Of course. Security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. They're soft enough she doesn't need to eat to chew them. Damn, they are grilling her.
And are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Or that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo.
She is Papyrus's voice, and I just realized that.
It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Ugh, I got a frog in my throat or something.
His guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Cause you, yeah, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Yeah, we already went through that.
A star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you.
Or she's just a fan who went crazy. There's clearly something happening.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo, see? Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too, see? But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the guard. I check them every day before going home, I do.
So if you check them before going home, then why did you check them beforehand on that day? That makes no sense. Okay, so... There we go. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. One's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Alright, let's take a look around. It's got really quiet. I hate when this game gets quiet. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum, murder! It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Alright, got a window. Into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. I didn't know that's what they called that process. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Wait. No, nothing over here. Looks like it'd be interesting. Oh, that looks... Oh, I see that hatch. Does have finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Tokyo Castle. Such an original name. Metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. Pretty big drain. Kid could fit through here, there, I bet. Way you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. If you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Hey, I'm not a kid. That means something, and I don't know why it's being overlooked. I dislike that that's being overlooked. Electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Tell it like it is, Nick. Here we go. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. And a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. I know those feels, Maya. I know exactly what you're talking about. Wait, can't look at that. What's this sign say? Oh, the dressing room door, Mr. Willpowers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Dressing room, it's not locked. Look inside, maybe we can find something as a souvenir. That's not the point. Yeah, we don't need a spear, and that's the murder weapon. But let's go inside, for real. Is he gonna let me go inside there? Yeah, okay, cool. Because we need a key card, he probably has one in here. Our dressing rooms. This is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. No, it's a picture of the Steel Samurai near the crime scene, and that is our story that we're going to use, and it's hopefully correct. Vast array of cosmetics here. This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. What? No. You told the name of a show just by looking at a wig. Kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. Be fun to wear one of the costumes. Is what she said. They were already wearing one, but my headphones became unplugged. There we go. Good thing this game very much lacks on the sound effects. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Would have guessed. Tea set. Bunch of snacks on the table. I must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. We've just had a burger. Oh my god, how many stomachs does this girl have? And in this bag. Probably important. This would be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Key card. Take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean borrow. Yeah, that's right. It's always good to know the difference when you're a legal person. You know, a person of the legal variety. Okay, so we gotta go back to the employee area. We have to go back to the gate. Hi, you. Please get out of my way. What's up, Snowstorm? No face cam. Sorry. Studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go in and check it out. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! Who would have guessed? She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. I'm not doing face cam. I am definitely not presentable right now. Not to mention, I don't want to shoot this with face cam. I've done two different videos already that are on YouTube that don't have it. They're this layout, and I want to keep it consistent. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? I tape it. It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Yeah, I lied where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. Yeah, that's kind of how they do things. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. That sounds important, honestly. Wow, half of the shit I would find important to examine isn't important to examine. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions. Oh, damn. That girl is out there. She is on Tumblr as we speak. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap. It's called a slate. And look, a megaphone! A real-life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. I don't know if I'd call that being troubled, but okay. Look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought! I said don't touch it! Oh, no, never mind. She killed him, changing my theory. I don't know who she is, but she is pretty, and she killed him. No, I don't know. Who are you? Hey, I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. My lawyer's representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're Will Powers people. Yeah, I just said it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for... Stop saying that! It's not a nickname! You never heard of fly. Okay, never mind. I don't think she did it anymore. Let's talk to her. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day. Well, actually, no, never mind. This still kind of sounds like she killed him. Yes, well, the studios aren't doing so well right now, and yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. See, neat. Hey, it's the same picture from earlier. The morning we went through, not sent through, my bad. The action sequences in the employee area. Will Powers and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Oh, I was reading that the same. Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to the Studio 1. When I saw Will Powers... I hate the WP, it's driving me insane. I saw Powers go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, you're... I'm sure you're a fine girl, I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If Powers was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! I don't know about that. That day just after noon, since someone was here. Sensed. It doesn't hold up in court! For the millionth time already! Other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I had a feeling it was someone from outside. Wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Unless they came in from the freaking grate that we already saw. They were small, like this lady, and able to get through. I don't have any better information than that. I'm gonna go inspect that damn grate again, just to make sure it counts. Oh, okay. Let's go put her on. Yeah, let's talk about sensing someone and how that doesn't hold up in court. It doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. I had said that it has multiple times already. Oh, let's came into the studio. She must have seen them. Except they came in through the grate. Whatever. We'll go satisfy your frickin'... You're gonna be like, no, I didn't see anybody. My cameras are perfect. Blah, 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 blah. What, you're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. I mean, that's pretty much what you are at this point, so yeah. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? The estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. You shouldn't have said think.
What?
You're absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am.
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me?
Oh my goodness, calm down, lady.
Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? Mercy.
You were just talking. No, why'd you tell them?
She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouths.
Oh my, she's going on again. I can't read all this. Just gonna let it go by. She leave? Sweet. Well, Nick, it's our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. True dat, homie. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Should I try the computer? Heck yeah! Clearly nothing is admissible in court in this game, so I'm doing everything. I'm breaking all the rules. How to work these things, Nick? It's like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Oh shit, they're gonna act at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Security camera. Probably they're all Studio One, but it'd probably be the first camera, which would be that one number-wise. Hey, printing out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I would imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Only one in the computer. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. Put that security lady in place with this. Put her in her place. That's what I said. Anyway, show her this photo and see what she says. Hey, let's not. Yeah, it's never a good idea to... Yeah, totally. I'm with them on that. You're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Because you're a lawyer. Hey! I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. It's not. It's gonna be that assistant, I'm telling you. She's the only one who is small enough to get through that freaking grate. She is playing the long con right now, I swear. She is totally playing the long con right now. She is playing a game of Secret Hitler that she is going to lose. I will shoot her in the face. Oh, was this October 18th? This trial happened on my birthday. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. Very well, I would like to move on to your testimony, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call familiar face Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Oh yeah, I'm not going to use save states anymore. I'm going to try to do this all myself. Legit. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. See? They even show it in the frickin' picture. They're showing me all the right clues. I swear it. Actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. I think I'm gonna go make some coffee when we hit the hour mark, and we'll take a quick break then, because I want some coffee. Security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past out of the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. It's impossible to get there without the camera, we know, except for that frickin' grate where that assistant went through because she is small enough to fit. She's one mousy bitch. She did it. She murdered him. I don't know how she speared the dude to death. I'm still working on it, but I swear she killed him. There were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant, and that is why she killed him. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. At noon they left. It took her time to freaking crawl through the grates, and she got there and she speared the dude. I'm telling you. God, the only thing I keep reminding myself of is Jesse Cox. It's just like when he played Secret Hitler. I'm telling you, he's Hitler, not me. I jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled because of murder. Time of the death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon, and we didn't even dust it for fingerprints. We have some crazy advanced system where all trials have to be completed within 3 days. But no, fingerprint scanning technology? That's just ridiculous. It's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Oh gosh, I don't know. It didn't really seem like he had any contradictory statements. Ah gosh, I think it. Snowstorm and Smash Bros is probably here too, even though it says that he's not right now. You guys are here. Do you think I should listen to it again and like press him, or do you think I should just let it go? Because it seems like there wasn't really anything I could press him on too much. It seemed like the facts that we have as presented to us. I'm getting no response. I know there's a 30-second delay though, so I'm waiting. Should we press him on the facts? Because I don't think it's going to work. Alright, we're just going to skip it. Hold up, one more sec. Nope. And skip. Okay, never mind. I don't think they were actually even asking me to cross-examine there. So the murder weapon was a spear. A medieval spear added to the... I just like to imagine that I have a spear in my inventory now. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is... Did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Here is my bread and butter. You're old. How could you possibly tell that this is exactly him? I can't even tell that it's him. Will the witness declare her name?
Why, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered, see?
Edgeworth has the best expressions.
Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Oh my god, this is getting creepy. This is getting Freudian levels of creepy. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Windy Oldbag.
Her name's actually Oldbag. I'm dying. I can't handle this.
So just call me Grandma.
Oh my god, she's going long-winded. This is going to be a problem during the case.
Boy, the captain, he called me an old bag while I just cried.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Even Edgeworth knows that this is complete bullshit. Objection sustained. Sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. And the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? I like how now the judge is giving the examination. When you get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. Yeah, I agree with you, Phoenix. Alright, here we go, man.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right?
Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2, and that's when I will present the picture.
It was Powers, that man right there.
And if that fails, I'll present it here. Because one of them is right. You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. (1 p.m. World Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. Errands to run. I wanted to press that. Kind of errands. You know. No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I?
You didn't say that.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Oh, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. God, I hate you. There's one when I got to the guard station.
I was at the main gate from then until 5.
No more breaks, nothing. Didn't want to go see more shit. No breaks, not even a second.
Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, Whippersnapper?
No, just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time! Snipper Whipper!
She's getting flustered. Fuck, I can't talk now. Oh, I'm going to. That's next. Calm down. Okay, through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you say? 3:30 p.m., right? Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm gonna wait till the next. I'm gonna do it on the next one. I got it. The music stopped. I had to get it. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? You're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Yeah. Edgeworth's like, oh shit, I'm screwed. He's gonna beat me again. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
I'd like to see this proof. Even Edgeworth is surprised. Oh, he said it! We're on the same wavelength, me and Phoenix. Prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Hear about your proof, then. The man in the proof. Photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers, Happy.
That's still hearsay. I love how hearsay just works in this courtroom. It's like, yeah, but I say this and it's okay because I said it. Press her until she squeals. Whoa, whoa, Phoenix. I didn't know you were into that. And it's okay. It's whatever, man. Keep it in the bedroom, man. I don't want to hear about your old lady fetishes, I guess. That's what I'm saying.
I never say anything I don't mean.
Really? Never.
On the straight and narrow. The up and up. You today always whining about each other, pointing.
Oh my god, here she goes again. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. Yeah, this is great. I like how this case is going. Can the defendant corroborate that this happened? I guess that's what's been happening in this picture the whole time, but it looked more like an action sequence, so I didn't pay it any mind.
Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
Is it red? What the frig?
She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
That doesn't seem right. So if he broke one of the props, how does he have it? I'm assuming that they have multiple spears, which would make sense in this situation. But... I don't understand. So here's the main gate, and there's the employee area. And he has to go by her, and she has to open the gate for him to get through. So did she just let him through? What about the card key that was still in his bag? How did he get into the studio? I'm guessing the doors were open because everybody else was there or something is the answer to that, honestly. Time of death was 10:15. He was pierced through the chest by a spear. Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Let's just... He broke a prop. His own samurai spear. Oh my god. Wait, no spear that was broken and duct taped back together is going to pierce any man's chest. Wait, that's it? Wait, I wasn't done. What is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. It's not. You keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. Fins has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Can you allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor? Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Witness's account continued.
The time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
I'm gonna press that, obviously. If no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Witness's account continued. I'm gonna press everything just cause. The time of Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. How do you know that? It's because it's easy. Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. Then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. Cheers his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. Before then was Will Powers. That's not going to change anything. This is what I want to press. Before you got to the guard station, well, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure? Witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I know of a secret area. Edgy boy. Yeah, Edgeworth's expressions. Or, well, you know what I mean. Urban bags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. For you to look forward to, perhaps? Wait, excuse me. So is it, do I present her with the floor plan or something? Because I know that there are ways for... God, I don't get it. I don't get it, this didn't make sense. Chest through a spear. Just without breaking, the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Yeah, the only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So is this the end of her testimony? I don't actually know. Alright, I'm gonna state it because I don't remember if this is the end of her testimony or not. Okay, it is. I got it. Just checking. Yeah. Ugh, does this... I don't know if this works. I don't know if this works. I'm gonna present it anyway. I don't care. Yeah, it does it. Shit. Okay. I could explain to you how they're related. Shut up, Judge. They are related. They are related, Judge. Alright, what does she say? Owenbeck shares balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Owenbeck's a way of skipping over important details after all. That matter entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Owenbeck's death was 2:30 p.m. All of that's true. There's nothing that's gonna... It was 2:30 p.m. Cause was the pierce through the chest by a spear. There's the guide map. There's the card key. Is it the card key? Yeah, because you couldn't get into Studio 1 any other way, right? And it doesn't say anything about frickin' I can't use the photo number 2 thing yet, I guess. I'm gonna frickin' try something. It didn't stop the music. I'm not sure I follow. It contradicts the, I thought... Oh god, shut up. You're so dumb, Mr. Ray. Nothing about one any points at the judge. Yeah, no shit. But how could he have gone... How could he have gone in... now I gotta save state, because I'm running out of tries and it's scaring me. I can't help it. Oh, I got it! Okay, cool. That was the one I was going to do. I'm so nervous when I play this game. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
Yeah, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
The very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
And I know that means it was taken on really sunny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. There's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access? The security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers!
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court? Without lying? Oh no, they can't.
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edge boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. You are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? In the matter missile bag.
I just remembered something.
Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Put it that way.
Cause it was the frickin' lady. The assistant. That's what I'm saying, man. She killed him. Testimony, please. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Oh, how convenient. Soul bag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, honey, I've only just remembered it.
Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. God, Edgeworth is dying over there. It was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on security and check them.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces.
So she's racist is what I'm getting. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers' photo, did I?
Missing the point. But you can't remember who was on that photo. A fanboy. Information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Thank you for doing that for me, Phoenix. Those were your words.
If you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and... They're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Photo that you erased.
The boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by that gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
Grade, huh? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Yeah, seriously, like, what the fuck? October 18th, 11:08 a.m., District Court, number 3, and this is where I'll break. And we'll come back in a few. Alright, let's get back to some lawyer. I've got coffee. October 18th, still my birthday, 11:08, lobby number 3. Mr. WP? Yes. Oh, I saw the music playing. That's what that was. Oops. I wondered why the music sounded so dramatic. I forgot that I hadn't set the music on. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. Who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? It's off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. Well, you should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone who would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. What are we going to do? First we play for more time. Start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Yep, you got it. Person we might lose on the spot. I already know who we're going after. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. I think it's time. Right, let's go do this. Link. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Dude. Did you see her 2D flat butt? Court will now reconvene for the trial, Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? Except that everything has changed and she committed perjury by destroying evidence. It could be pertinent to the case. We don't actually know that this was a boy of roughly 10 years of age because we didn't see it ourselves. What we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. That flat 2D butt. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court is not to look kindly on accusing the innocent. Well, isn't Powers supposed to be innocent until proven guilty? Or is that just an American thing? If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Oh, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. That's not what I was going with, though. Correct, Your Honor. That's literally not who I was going with. Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. That's not... We literally don't know he was dragging his foot. He could have crouched to pose for the picture. What? No, I remember that. But I wasn't assuming that the... blah, blah. Oh, that's right. I guess it did say... Wait, no, but that said at the time she was cleaning up backdrops. It's her Powers' injury. She could look like the Steel Samurai, look at the costume. Steel Samurai walked, she wouldn't have limped. Alright, then the legs out from under that case. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Well, very well. I'll give you one more chance to game the legal system. The only other person is the security lady. Well, actually... Oh, well, the music stopped, actually. Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only... She didn't actually do it, though. It was actually the assistant. I'm still on that. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Security lady, old bag. Oh, gosh. Order, order. Is this true, old bag? Old bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. And slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. The frame powers. Duh. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. It's not. Right here, Sherlock Holmes II, baby. Wait for that objection. That's odd. This is the part where Edgeworth pounces. Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Oh, shit! That's new.
So you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
It's my move. Maybe he's to take this the whole way. Shh, I'm a presser. Justice. I miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
Yeah, that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. I did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
Second or third grade, was it?
When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10-second stops.
That's creepy, and I don't think it's possible. Boy's not the killer. Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to— oh, okay.
Kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper.
I have proof. He has proof? I don't have proof. I have proof that shows the boy couldn't commit this murder. Is it? It's gonna be the spear, I think. I'm saving. I don't care anymore.
Take that!
Oh, I think it is. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. The witness care to comment on this? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. I don't fucking care. The prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Back in tube to Blair. Yes, indeed. Wait a second. Of course she has something.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
God, she's such a bitch. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. This old bag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Oh, why am I not surprised? Well, it wasn't Edgeworth. Okay, never mind, even more surprised. Except she's lying.
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. If you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Hey, you been listening? Told me to shut my trap, but I always do what I'm told.
Oh, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. The power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yo, real talk, Venom's head makes a horrible coffee mug. I can't get my damn giant nose into it. And you keep quiet about something.
There were some other people in the studio on the day of the murder.
Who? Director and the producer. They have done a run-through of their action scene without a director. And I'm all out of coffee. Oh well, I'm fine with that.
That's what I was surprised no one asked about it too.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
It was a studio. Yeah, obviously.
But if you look at the guide map, here it is. Went through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Right, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Has he already asked all of his questions? I'm gonna guess yes, but I don't... I'm gonna go with that. So, I don't want to do anything. I guess pressing it was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes to keep secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. Okay.
So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this? I'm so angry.
Come on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
We were all in on it is not a good phrase.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. You talked about that, they said they had nothing to do with it.
This is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So this is extortion also? Oh my goodness. Ugh, can't handle this bullshit. Their legal system is horrible. All these people would be in jail immediately. Got myself the questions I have to ask. Alright, I think we're good then. There were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. And as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. More information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. Case proceedings. That is all. The court is adjourned. So what happens if they don't have hard-hitting evidence by day 3? Do they just auto-guilty someone? I imagine that's what happens, because that's all I can think of. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really, it's nothing. Or should I say... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Really have been old windbag? No. It was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. I know, look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag, I feel kind of sorry for her. I don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studio. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys. Sniff. To be continued. I think we're gonna call it here because I have to get up at like 7 so I can take care of anything I need to take care of in the morning before we stream. Tomorrow, if you're here, tomorrow is the 24-hour stream starting at, oh, the game's playing. Starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we play Ori and the Blind Forest. We're going to play some Faster Than Light. And then we're going to round off the rest of the evening with a super easy game to play. This one. Ace Attorney. So that's on the schedule for tomorrow. Hopefully Ori takes up enough time that actually works out. I'm not entirely certain how long the game is. I've never played it. If you're watching on YouTube, which is surprising, and you're watching it on the day of the 29th of January of 2016, odd to have to say, then it's already happening and you should probably go over to twitch.tv/GameSourceRex and watch. See ya.